Greetings, subscribers and whatnot. I try to make this video. In this video, I speak about Black history in public schools. So we name it the video title of the video, my thoughts, my views on that. And this audio have been recorded on February the 10th, 2017. You are now listening to WideAwakeUntilForever. I am your host, WideAwakeUntilForever, and welcome to WideAwakeUntilForever channel. And thank you very much for checking out this video audio. Some ways on how you checking this out. Appreciate that. Moving on, and I want to say something. I like to discuss something about Black history, what they allow to show about Black history, but in public schools. And it's probably the same thing with private schools. I'm not sure they go that far with the Black history, you know, like that in private schools. But I know for sure where am I at in all 50 states in America. I know that for sure. In a public school standpoint of, you know, the watered down version, I should say, about Black history in public schools. They, you know, what we have here is a miseducation, you know, like that. And we have outdated textbooks and outdated teachings in public schools and like that. It's like that for a reason and all like that. And you know, from Black History Month, I see it as Black History, like every day, every year, you know, yada yada. But besides that, you know, Black History Month, to me, it seems like it been weaponized and used for pale skin people only their purposes. And what I mean about that is, to whereas they only showed so little what Black people have accomplished, had completed, tried, and been bravery and you know, courageous of what they done back then and even now. And you know, they only show like MLK, Martin Luther King, Rosa Parks, and things that particular doing. Those who those who that seem with this kumbaya itch, you know, this things that seems that, you know, you love thy enemy. I ain't with this loving someone trying to assassinate me and whatnot. I ain't with all that. But yeah, you know, it's so far it seemed like in a undefeated record. It seemed like it's like a beginner's world record of not showing in public school of Malcolm X or Marcus Garvey or Franklin Dulles and Huey P. Newton in it, and on and on and on. You know, it's really ain't, man. It's really they only show those who trying to, you know, can all just get along type of people and that type of thing. They don't show people who trying to teach their people their ways of self-defense and protecting yourself and learning how this world really operates and how this world we live in is run dominantly by racism. Some people call it white supremacy and whatnot, wherever float your boat. And you know, just learn the real game in life and what you can do, what you need to do, you know, and learn your true history, learn where you really came from. Because I'm telling you right now, if militant Black people grew up in you know, was in the public schools, or I should say, because it's probably saying that all over the world, so I'm probably gonna call it miseducated schools, misguided school, or whatever they call it. But if if militant black people was to learn the true history and they gave it to them like that, that going to aspire what we would do, aspire black folks to do better, and help for their own people, and looking forward to it, and liberation, empowerment, help out their own people and whatnot, and whether join as a team, for the cause, for things that makes us the most. And they pretty much not going to do that. They can't. They're going to try to do it on purpose, so that way they can gain an open hand. They don't want to educate people on the right things in life, like that. If they did, then they be more chances of them losing in a real life game, or a economic standpoint, political, all that. So there's a very plain reason why the public schools is so outdated. The public schools are miseducated, and then why we have these people and these students and kids and teenagers, and they damn near around 18 range, they damn near a few age later, close to adult age range and whatnot. And in particular, they most of them going to these damn outdated schools, and probably more than 50%, more than half. It make us not interested to being smarter, wiser, intelligently, and they do that for a reason. Come on. So it's possible they can change, of course. So if it turn out in a bad, drastic way, there's also a realistic possibility, chances, and real life standpoint that it can turn out for the better good, as a positive outlook into things. So I'm saying that, like, if it happen that way, then and there's also possibility other can happen this way as well. So saying this, that teachers, like parents, the black parents, had to try to become the solution, not the problem, and start to concern about your kids, like that. Because I'm telling you now that the kids learn a bunch of lies than truth, a bunch of errors than just how it really is. So it had to be more than just a few percentage of parents who concerning of their kids' lives and beyond all that. And you gotta have more parents who start helping out or make a big change. But it's a start for a parent to start to be concerned of their kids who they be teaching in school and all like that. But and by me saying that, I was going to say that, speaking on that, I was going to put a link in the description box, an article or whatnot. Is going to show how a mother who being arrested from homeschooling their kids. So it's pretty ridiculous, man. But this is how I'm mentioning that. I'm saying that the reason, and I'll also say something from public school as well. I'm saying all this reason is because the laws have been passed. You think about it. They, from the military and this third like that, they only do what they do unless they're allowed to do, unless they have an 𝐓𝐇𝐄 to go with, to do what they do, unless in other terms, they had laws and passed and active to do what they do. So people just have to be more trying to be part of the solution and not being part of the problem, like that. When people have to be interactive and into your locals and your state locals and cities and states and legislatures and senators, and trying to vote out and in and out laws, trying to abolish laws that's not really beneficial to your everyday people, your assistants, and just your everyday folks, and yada yada yada. This is people trying to work or trying to do better, and all like that, man. Alright, so people have to try to interact with it, but that it's like that for a reason, man. They're not going to, in Black history in public schools, really not going to teach other different kind of people other than just a few select people that choose people to allow people to see in schools, something like that. It's possible, but then again, all these public schools is white-owned school, where these same white-owned school could be easily under control by the wrong people, and the wrong people probably believe in white supremacy, so the school probably white supremacy-owned school. So I mean, I'm just gonna be open-minded and say there is a possibility things could turn things around. All right, but people have to be the change, man, and a few of us probably ain't gonna be. It's gotta be more and more partaking in to change things, man. So yeah, so I always say that I already said enough. So, but just imagine if they did, they're not. They're not gonna do things if it's not gonna benefit of their own people. They're not gonna do things that's not gonna benefit to their own, their own cause and plans and plotting on like that. So yeah, they do that for a reason. They miseducate black kids and black teenagers and black who then they're close to to adult age and like that, who pre-teen school or intermediate schools, middle schools, higher schools, college, shit beyond college, university, you name it. So yeah. So I mean, it's a weird situation, but I'm just saying that it's possible they turn it around, and just more people have to care about they that miss it the most and the right reasons, and start be the change. So that's just my thoughts on Black history and public schools, man. All right. Also, another thing, you really want to learn about Black history like that, you need to see it for yourself in libraries, or you can even buy books and whatnot from off the net. So instead of trying to get it off from their white wash or watered down version from schools and other things that came from them, you just choose a different way to learn from where you came from, when people did accomplish great things and all like that, right? Thanks for listening. WideAwakeUntilForever.